Hi there, my name's Craig Barrett and this is my wife Prue, and we run Sandhills horses. We have a stud and an eventing yard, if you want to call it that. It's a bit English, but that's what we do. We ride eventers, we breed them, and we also train riders here. So we train anyone who's really interested in eventing, but our specialty, if you like, is we love helping the kids that are ranging from sort of 15, 16 years of age up until sort of 21, and we sort of operate in the pre-elite stage, if you like. And Prue's done a lot of work in the very elite department. She's taken Australian teams to the Olympics and World Championships, but that's our life, is pretty much eventing and eventing horses.
It's always a hard question to answer, really. I think I knew early on I really wanted to do something with horses. I didn't go straight into horses after school. I did something, and after a couple of years of doing that, I thought, yeah, no, I can't be doing this forever. It seems like a lot of wasted time. So I really wanted to work with horses, and when I started doing that, happy as a pig in mud, really. I didn't really care what I rode. I was working for Heath and Rozzie and literally saying to Heath, what is that horse 3 paddocks down the lane, la la la, and he goes, oh yeah, you can ride that, but I'm not feeding it and bringing it in, you can walk down there and catch it each day. So I trudged all over the place looking for horses. So yeah, I guess, you know, in my early years, if that's what it was like to want a profession with horses, yeah.
No, I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I left school. My parents moved from a sort of a place where we could keep our horses, and I lived in Coffs Harbour, and we moved from a place where we keep horses to a place on the beach. And I think my parents thought that I'd let go of the horse, obsession, and strangely enough, I didn't. I can't tell you why, but at the same point, we needed another horse for me, and we went to the equestrian centre at Lochinvar where Heath was. And for some reason, my dad bought this horse we hadn't tried, and it belonged to Heath's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ryan, and then I went to the equestrian centre for work experience and holidays and just got hooked. So it just went on, and here we are 30 years later, still doing it.
Oh, gee, I don't know. I'm a bit of a talker, so there's not much people don't know about Craig, because I'm happy to tell everyone usually. Oh, I don't know. I think the best thing is, I remember Craig, he had an operation on his knee and he decided he had 6 weeks off and wanted to go on a diet, so he halved his ice cream intake. So I was a bit jealous, really. That's all you had to do.
Prue comes across as a really tough, feisty competitor, and she is. But
where are you going with this?
Yeah, yeah. But when we started, and this is a little bit the bait story, that when we started, it was an Australian-owned family company, and family's a big thing for us. And I'm getting emotional talking about it, but the family is such a big part of our lives, and Prue's a real family person.
As long as they're competitive. Can I just lighten the moment?
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, leading on from Craig, probably family, because we're off to a slow start there, so that's probably a pretty big achievement, to be quite honest, the children. And I mean, if you want to go personally, it seems so long ago as far as competing at top level for me, but I think, going back to university, well, not back to, going to university at 39, 40, so, because I didn't think I was someone that was going to do that. So going and getting my Masters of Education at that age, I thought, oh yeah, there you go. All those teachers at high school, what did they know? So, so I don't know. I don't think I could pinpoint something. I'm just really pleased and proud of where we are now and with what the boys are doing and, how our business works. So I think it's a big thing, yeah.
Oh, totally. To be able to do what we do, it's a lifestyle. We work, but really we haven't worked a day in our lives because we love what we do. And to be able to be here and keep riding the horses and have our family and the boys ride, there's nothing I love more than walking out from the cross country after coming back from the cross country and finishing, and I wait for the boys and we all walk back to the truck. That's just gold. I love it. So, that's what we do.
Yeah, I remember I was looking for a dressage saddle, and Bates had just launched the Maestro saddle, and because we're still quite good friends with Heath and Rozzie, and I was talking to Rozzie, and she said, "Oh, you should try this saddle. Bates have just sent me this Maestro," and so this is back in, like, I don't know, 95 perhaps, and maybe even before that. No, it was about 95, 96, and yeah, and then I really liked the saddle, and then it started from there. So then Craig and I, so it was before we were married. So actually we've had a relationship with Bates for longer than what we've been married, which is a long time.
There was, yeah, again, I can't remember the year, but there was a group of us that got together. What was the guy's name?
Yeah, Graham
McCormack, and he formally did it, which was great because it was a difficult thing for us to do. We were mid-20s, you know, and Bates took us on as just, you know, 20, 25, 26-year-olds, and have stuck with us, you know, ever since. And I think that's a real credit to Bates for doing that. And, you know, we're happy to say, you know, that, yeah, those saddles have pretty much won every major 3-day event in the country for us. And, you know, we couldn't be happier with them.
I thought it was really classy. So when I took it out of the box, I thought this is a really smart looking saddle, and I thought that it was, you know, just to look at, you'd say it was really fashionable as well, you know, like with what the show jumpers are doing, and they're all into all the gear and everything. And the eventers, we like our gear, but we're probably a little more conservative as far as, you know, in the scheme of the different disciplines. And then when I put it on, it fitted, it was easy, and it just felt not like a new saddle. So I didn't think, oh, I'm not riding my 4-year-old in this, no way, I'm going to have to just wait a little while. I've, you know, ridden the young horses in it, and it's fitted everything, and I've been really happy with it. And I just love, it's really soft, and it feels really balanced. That's what I really like about it, and it's narrow.
It's the new innovations, the colours, the stitching. I thought was really, you know, forward thinking and really interesting. It was a great design, and the same, just was able to get into it. And I like a saddle that you can get into and you can just forget about it. You know, you don't have to worry about it. You're just straight to your competition. It didn't need wearing in. The leather was really soft, and yeah, straight away you were just happy to be, you know, you didn't have to, as I say, you didn't have to break it in, you didn't have to do anything to it, you just got straight in it. It was really comfortable, and you can go to the competitions and jump big jumps, you know, very easy.
I really liked it. I got in it and I thought this is a bit different. I really liked the way it kept my leg closer to the horse. I'm not really gifted in length of leg, so it was really nice to feel that that wasn't really a struggle. And probably feedback I've had all the time is always to have a narrower twist in the saddle, and I really felt that that really met my expectations there, so I really liked that. And then I actually had my other saddle that I'd been riding in, and I was a little bit sad for you to take the artiste away, actually. I really love my other saddle, but yeah, it really made me appreciate the difference in the two.
Yeah, it looked the same. I rode Oliver's horse the first time. He's, you know, very normal, you know, lovely, easy going horse, and I thought, hey, this is really nice. And I felt it really quite comfortable, supportive of your seat. And then I tried another horse. It was a young horse. He hadn't been worked for a while, and he was only a 5-year-old, and he was quite feisty. And I actually felt almost like I liked it more on him because it allowed me a bit of freedom. When I was, you know, if the horse is going to be a bit funny or a bit difficult or play up, I didn't feel like I, you know, had to sit a certain way. It didn't interfere with me. But then as soon as he went well, I felt like I was sitting really well again, you know, so I felt like I could trot down the centre line. But if he wanted to, you know, be difficult and dart sideways, I was very independent, and, you know, it was really supportive of my position, even though the horse was being difficult. So that really sold me.
I think I wished I'd known that you didn't necessarily have to think you were the best. Yeah, I think actually. I mean, there's lots of good advice, like keep turning up and, you know, stay on and jump between the flags and all those sort of things. But I think for me personally, I didn't ever think growing up, I was really competitive, but I didn't necessarily think I was the best. And I think you can win and be really successful and you know, that kind of comes, that happens, you know, and sometimes it's not always about being the best overall, it's being best on the day. And I think that that's something that would have probably encouraged me a bit more.
All the very best riders have an uncanny ability just to stay on the straight and narrow. It's a difficult thing to do when times get really tough. They're able to go, no, this is what I want to do, and I'm just going to keep going. The best advice that most people can take on board is that if you do keep trying and striving for what you're doing, you can actually get there.
Beach.
In
Ouch. Olympics.
Yeah, Olympics.
Mares.
Stallions.
Oh, cross country.
Yeah, cross country.
That's an easy one. Greys.
Yeah, greys. Jacket.
Oh, really? Oh, tails.
Thoroughbred.
Oh yeah, I think so, thoroughbred. Oh, triple bars are fun.
Yeah, triple bar.
Apples.
Yeah, apple.